Hey, it's Gord Chaudhry here, and I just wanted to show you this conversion tip. It might help you, it might not, I don't know. But it definitely has helped us. Now, one of the things, and the reason why I had to kind of do this was because we switched merchant accounts for this particular e commerce website that you're looking at here. This is our nutraceutical company, Perfect Origins, and we switched to a merchant provider that required us to give the CVV or the security code on the credit cards that customers pass that information on our cart. Now, for years, we never took the security code or the CVV code on any of our checkout page. It seemed to have worked fine, but I mean things have evolved now. Most people now expect it when they are checking out. So anyhow, we ended up putting it on all of our checkout pages, and what we started noticing was that we were getting a lot of declines. And when we started looking a little bit closer, oddly enough, we found that a vast majority of these declines were because these users were putting in the wrong security code or the wrong CVV code. Now, the first thing you might think is, well, is it fraud? No, it wasn't fraud because what we found was when we were calling these customers, because we have all their information, to try to rebuild their cards with the correct CVV. They were real people, real customers that simply did not know how to read or where to find their CVV code or their security code, or basically, or even they weren't even reading it correctly. Now, for this particular demographic, for this particular e-commerce company, the prospects tend to be over 45. So some of the people who are maybe in their 60s or 70s, maybe they can't see the small writing on their credit cards or understand where to find it. So what we did was, instead of just putting the CVV field here, and this is the new field we had. Before it was just the card type, the card number, expiration year. We added CVV, and what we also just recently did, what we noticed has dropped declines, obviously meaning it's increased conversions, is we put this here. So when they hover over it and they click on it, then they can see where to find on a Visa, MasterCard, the security code here, and then on the American Express, because American Express is a bit different, they can find it here. And then we notice less declines and obviously higher conversion. So what's kind of the takeaway from this conversion tip? Well, the takeaway is that you have to tell people exactly what to do and exactly where they can find information that you're asking with. I know for many of you, you might be scratching your head saying, well, how do you miss that? CVV is very easy. Well, you'd be surprised. And like I said, our readers tend to be, or our customers tend to be in an older demographic. Maybe they just can't see the card correctly, or they just misprint a number, and the card ends up being declined. They never come back and order again, or even in some cases we followed up with people, they just don't answer their phone. So I hope this tip helps. Once again, it was simply just adding this informational icon here where they could see where they could get the CVV code. In most cases, some people might not even know what CVV means. Another tip might be to put security code in brackets right here. So I hope this was helpful for you.